body, refresh the mind, but it's also good to promote better sleep. You don't need any yoga experience. You don't need to know, oh, what is downward dog? Oh, what is child's pose? You don't need to know that. The only pose technically that you're going to do is just reclining or just sitting in a chair. There's one thing about yoga, a couple of things about Yoga Nidra that are different from regular yoga class is that you do only do one pose, Shavasana. And also we keep our mind, our intention, which is called Sankalpa, Sankalpa. We keep that on forefront in our mind instead of focusing on our breath. I mean, the breath is important too, but anytime your mind happens to float off, like, did I take that laundry out of the dryer or something like that? You want to bring it back to your Sankalpa, and your Sankalpa is your intention. It could be your intention for the day, could be your intention for the yoga class, something that resonates deep in your heart for that day. I'm also going to tell, well, I'm telling you tips to incorporate Yoga Nidra into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be a 20-minute class. You could just sit back, relax, or recline and think, oh yes, I'm going to focus on my intention, or I'm going to relax a little bit more, or whatever it is for you. I don't really have to give a warning as far as don't do this or don't do that, because it's only one pose. So if your doctor has told you not to recline on the floor, then you're going to have to find another position. But you don't have to worry about it. If you have a wrist issue, a back issue, neck issue, it's going to be totally okay today because we're only in one position. So that's all it is. All right, so I'm going to be back on my mat. If you're in the lounge or if you're in the Zoom, I'm just going to read through the script. So in a very relaxing tone. So you want your room quiet, you want your room stress-free, turn off your phone if it's on. And you don't have to keep your eyes open. I want you to close your eyes, not tightly shut them, just gently close your eyes. And that's what we're going to do. And then I'll come back. If you fall asleep, that's okay. It's all right to fall asleep. But then I'll come back about 5 minutes before class is over. And we will just, so I'm going to be sitting up because I'm going to be reading. But you, of course, will be reclining on your mat or on your bed. All right. So to prepare yourself, with the candles, made it a little bit darker, a little bit quieter. Just take a few breaths. As you deepen your inhalation and extend your exhalation. So please prepare for Yoga Nidra. To do that, you'll lie down in Shavasana or a comfortable position, the most comfortable position that you can get into today. Maybe that's on the chair. Maybe that's in your lazy boy recliner. That's okay. Because Shavasana is just, I almost consider it melting. Want to melt into your relaxed state of being. So now take a few minutes to make yourself even more comfortable. Maybe your shoulders creeped up near your ears, then relax the shoulders. Maybe you want a blanket or a pillow behind your head. So I want you to get a little bit more comfortable so that a few minutes into it, you're thinking, I'm not too comfortable. So get a little bit more comfortable. So in this particular Yoga Nidra practice, today we're going to focus on our level of awareness. Awareness as you listen to your breath, as you visualize your Sankalpa. You don't want to have to control the breath or hold the pose or tighten this. We want it totally relaxed. Remember that you are the creator of your dreams. The difference between falling asleep and in a yogic sleep is that you do get to create your own dream, your own Sankalpa. Sometimes when we sleep, our dreams take us to different places. We're like, why are we dreaming that? So in Yoga Nidra, in our yogic sleep, we get to focus on Sankalpa or a peaceful image. and have some sort of creation of ourselves in that. So as you breathe out, allow that level of relaxation to go a little bit deeper. When we're thinking of awareness, just think of any sounds. Be aware of any sounds that you might hear. Maybe your gardener is outside. Maybe you hear the birds. You don't want to tune that out. It's not like, okay, oh, it's annoying, it's obnoxious. No, we're just welcoming it in to our Yoga Nidra practice, letting it go with the flow so we can be more relaxed. Now, just sort of feeling the sound, not trying to pinpoint, oh, is that my neighbor to the right or to the left? Just hearing it, but notice that you're not pinpointing it or having to bring any thoughts to it. And bringing your awareness to your entire body. Notice the points of the body that are on the mat or on the chair. Where is your body connecting with your yoga mat? Your legs, your heels, your shoulders. And then just your natural breath. Just the natural breath. Sometimes if you've done my yoga classes, with Kundalini Yoga, Yogi Bhajan talks about the 1 minute breath. But with Yoga Nidra, we are not trying to set our breath. No certain type of pranayama. That's a breathing exercise. Because we're focused on our sankalpa, we're focused on relaxation. Now, as we bring awareness to the body, you just scan the body, beginning with your right thumb on the right hand. And just think of that. Maybe you remember that book, Harold and the Magic Purple Crayon. Just visualize a white light outlining the symmetry of your body through the right thumb, right pointer finger, continuing up the side of the arm, the shoulder, side of the head, back down the left side, the left arm, in and out of each finger, down the left hip, to the left heel, inside the left leg, around to the inside of the right leg. Seeing that light continue to your right heel, back up to the outside of your right leg, up to your right shoulder, down the right arm to your pinky finger, going back all the way to the right thumb as we outline the body with our white light. Now we're taking the white light and we're coloring the inside of our body. We've drawn the outline, and now let's color it in with that white, warming, healing light. Feel the lightness. Feel the lightness of your body, almost as if you're floating on a cloud. Some of us always think about, or used to think about, I always did, when I was a child, I wonder what it would feel like to just sit on top of a cloud. I used to read that poem to my daughters, winking, blinking, and nod. Sitting in the sky, on the clouds, in the stars. We've created this lightness, this positive energy. Bring your awareness to a time where you experience pleasure. Let your mind float and rest and relax on that experience. Recollect this feeling, relive it. Just reminding yourself of how it felt rejuvenates the body, awakening that feeling of pleasure. Now bring your awareness just as you're awakening. You can see the sun shining through, lighting up the day, lighting up our life. Now back to your sankalpa, knowing the body is light, knowing you are filled with warming light. Just repeat silently to yourself your sankalpa 3 times, nice and slow, keeping your sankalpa in the present tense. I am awake, I am energized, I am relaxed, or whatever it is. After 3 times, feel as if your body's lifting off the chair or lifting off the mat. Feel that lightness, not just in the body, but in the attitude, in your spirit, in your behavior. Walking a little bit lighter throughout the day. Now gently bring yourself back down, visualize yourself back down to the mat or to the chair. Keeping the eyes gently closed. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Sending that inhalation to maybe any part of the body, still holding on to any tension. Absorbing the stillness, absorbing the peacefulness, absorbing the quiet. Relaxation through the body, relaxation through the mind. The beauty of doing yoga, relaxation, Yoga Nidra in your home is that you can stay in Yoga Nidra for as long as you want. You don't have to come out of it. You can stay in this Yoga Nidra state, bringing awareness to your sankalpa, relaxing a little bit more, maybe when that urge to get up, there's no reason to, just let it float back down. If you are ready to come back to the room, I'll slowly bring you out of Yoga Nidra. Now tune your awareness back into maybe any of those sounds. Previously, we just incorporated in them and kind of blurred them, if we will. Now just bring your awareness. Do you hear that dog? Do you hear that bird? Do you hear? Keeping your eyes closed, absorbing the sounds. Now gently bringing movement to the left fingers and the right toes, and then the left toes and the right fingers. And gently turn your head so your ear doesn't have to touch the floor, but you're turning your head to one side, keeping it there for a few seconds. Then inhale, bringing the head to neutral, and exhale, taking it to the other side. Again, if you're staying in Yoga Nidra, you don't need to do this. Inhale, bringing the head to neutral. And if you're still on the mat, just bring one shoulder up and then the other shoulder up, just off the floor. Good. Then just bring the toes towards each other, then release the baby toes towards the floor. Bring the toes towards each other and release towards the floor. And now you can slowly open your eyes, very slowly. Look around the room. Notice where you are. Your Yoga Nidra practice is now complete. Thank you so much for enjoying Yoga Nidra today. I hope to see you in another class soon. Namaste. So I'm going
relaxing class, and I'm quite a lot better now.
That's excellent, George. I'm so glad to hear that. And we're going to have those days where maybe we don't feel like doing a full-on yoga practice with all the moves and that, but we do want to incorporate some stretching, and Yoga Nidra